Hi there, thanks for joining us again guys. Just in this following video we're just going to give you a short recap of how we would go about selecting a telco and energy provider. Both very important, and there is actually some options whereby if you do one and the other with a certain company they'll give you great discounts. So hopefully you get something out of this video and can go ahead and offer that to your customers. Thanks for joining us again. So just this quick video we're going to highlight what factors we take into account with the telco and energy. Really straightforward, but there is some, I guess, minor differences between them. It's really just about finding the best service for each particular customer. So things we're taking into account are the current client needs, how many lines they've got, whether they've got ADSL, whether they require line hunting, which is basically when the main line's busy, it'll divert to the next one, and whether they've even got their FPOS on a phone line. So we're really looking at what factors go into how the customer wants to use their phone system, and that doesn't matter whether they've got 1, 2, 5 or 10 lines with their phones. Now over to the energy side of things, it's really just about how their site is set up. Now whether they've got solar, whether they've got different tariffs, whether they've got different setups with their meters, and we're just also taking into that account cross-referencing going forward also. Is anything likely to change? In most cases it's not, but it's just good to have a look at that stuff. Now a lot of the energy providers will offer combo deals with telcos, so there's a lot of discounted rates that the general public don't have access to, but just due to our buying power we get certain deals with energy providers. And I mean, it's obviously if it's something for the customer to take into account, we'd heavily advise switching your energy quite regularly. You're just looking for the best deal. It's pretty straightforward. So we're taking into the main three things are service needs, if there's a combo deal, and then finally we look through the 1, 2 and 5 year forward path for the business and whether they're going to require NBN going forward. So there's actually a lot of telcos, this is what most people don't realise, is they will sign you up on a contract, but when it comes time to switch to the NBN, they're basically going to charge you anywhere from $200 to $1,000 to convert that over. So we take those factors in. As I said, with our buying power, we get a lot of discounts on that. A lot of them might offer free NBN upgrade when that time comes. So we're basically just looking at what their current needs are, what will they need going forward, and finally what discounts on rates will certain providers offer to the customers. So that's how we'll basically compile our final advice. We'll then submit that in a format similar to the FPOS, which is much simpler with the telco and energy just because it's basically comparing rates, and then provide that to either yourselves or your customers, and we'll handle the process from there. So thanks so much for joining us, guys.